Investigators obtained review telecommunications records pursuant to a lawful subpoena. Identify additional evidence. Records investigators located a text sent to Axton by Levy Madrouge stating, "I've been good, Penny. I started up my RF build for the new league on PoE. Just haven't played again, but I started it up. I think I'm in Act 3, Act 4. Finally got RF up, so now it's just run through everything." Yeah, I started it. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's just floor 13, apartment 16, floor 22, apartment 13 as residence is associated with Levi Madruga. Let's quickly look up Levi Madruga. Alright, so he's only going for the 2 that he owns. Okay, good. I got you. Voice message, no worry. And Oxy, because you helped me. Oh, we can't play voice messages on these subpoenas, no? I don't think so.
So you're at the beach right now?
Mm. What do we think, chat? Honest opinions. Do we have enough, though? Do they, not we, do they have enough? Levi Madruga. Mm, yeah, there's one charge way back. My concern is, not concern. So there's more to this warrant than just this. It's stemming from an already successful raid where drugs were found. Who is Madruga, by the way? Look, I'm also leaning to this is a bit weak. Mm. Did he give me edit permissions? Yes, he did. Should stand lying on the merits of another raid. Okay, Nico, the merits of the other raid and the text, right, prove that Levy is some way involved, right? It gives them RS to believe that this person, even PC, it gives them PC to believe this person is involved in drug sales. But does it give them PC to believe that this person is working from their apartment? Now, understand there's the OOC factor of this is we know the only place they can store their shit is in their apartment. You can't store it in a vehicle. You can't store it. So we know if they are doing this, it's in there. But I can't go off of that mentality. I have to go. Lane's gonna be pissed, by the way.
What? Why?
Because he doesn't connect the apartments to the drugs.
Would it be out of sorts to call him?
I mean, I can call him, but I'm gonna make it very clear in there what I need. The problem, Forte, is he's relying on one text which said, "I got you for shrooms, pills, and oxy." Right?
Yes, that was what I accepted because I was going off of the referencing of the subpoena I did yesterday. So that was what they found, right?
Yeah, but a subpoena is a much lower bar than an actual
Yeah.
raid warrant. Now, do they have a very good narrative and a story here of that this person most likely has drugs there? Yeah. But have they shown me anything to indicate that there is drugs probably in there? No, it's just words.
Maybe I think it. I think he's in good spirits. I think maybe just calling him and seeing.
Yeah,
Maybe they have stuff that they just left out.
because what this is gonna come down to, Forza, is that I'd be approving a full-on raid on this person based
Mhm.
on one text, and the text doesn't even say I've got some stored up or
If
put
it said
away or
I got some put away or something like yeah.
it's literally it could have been one shroom that they handed over and they had that in their pocket. Or does this give them PC to believe this person is involved in drug sales or involved with Miss Axton? Yes, but it doesn't show that the apartments were involved in any of this. That is my concern.
Yeah, I'd say just ring him. He might be able to find some sort of evidence that it just wasn't added, or
No,
they can
don't.
continue
I
the
don't need them
investigation. Because I
catching the
don't want this
guy
to go
leaving
cold just based off this.
the apartment. No,
Yeah,
that
they can
I
always
agree.
resubmit the warrant request.
Yeah,
With
absolutely.
the updated, yeah.
I mean, I don't think, and you guys can, Forte, you've had a lot of law enforcement experience. This is gonna help me understand it a little bit better. So, I don't think it's unreasonable to ask them, for some additional facts connecting the apartments to the suspected criminal activity, such as, and I know this one is a bit difficult, but surveilling the uh, apartments, evidence of drug transactions or storage occurring at the location. So if the text said, "I've got some in my apartment," bam,
Bang.
done.
Yeah.
Right? That's what I mean. I don't mean like go above and beyond. It just needed to say that bit for me to go, yes, this is good.
Yeah. That's why I'm in the mindset that it might actually be an oversight. Because I've been greenlighting them the whole way. And it might just be getting to the point where they're like, okay, we got somebody, right? So they're flubbing some evidence or leaving out some evidence, or be an extra step to do. They
Yeah,
they
but
need
the
to
problem
tie
is
it
we think like that, Dainty,
to
right?
the
Because
property
we're limited in the server.
or a vehicle. They
we
need
we
to tie
can't
it somehow,
store
some
we
way.
can't store shit in vehicles,
This person
and that's a
has
game
possession.
mechanic. So the only
is what they
place you
got.
can
Where is the
legitimately store
possession
is in
is
your
the question.
apartment, and I can't approve a warrant based on game mechanics.
Is it on their person? They just like hauling this shit around? There's a bit too much gray there.
Yeah,
What I
there's a
would
lot
say
of
if I was training
gray.
somebody, it would. Oh, sorry.
If they had a picture of this person farming, like they did with Miss Axton, right, looking for the drugs, right? Well, not looking, but farming the drugs. It's reasonable to believe the only place they can put them is in the apartment. But
In my opinion, there's one more step for them, and it's subpoenaing their phone records.
I think that's fair. Let me call Lane and
That's what I would think. Is that okay? So you think this person's got it? Okay, they say they got it, but we need to figure out where. Who are they communicating with to get this shit in and out? Where are they putting this shit? You know. I see why they want to go for a raid. I 1000% see why. It's like, where else are they gonna put it? In the vehicles and or apartment.
No, you can't put it in your vehicle.
But you know what? Well, I'm old. Okay.
It's just I don't want to set the narrative that I want the police to physically have a picture of them walking out of the apartment. What I
It
need
needs to be a connection.
yes, and I think what you said was right. If they subpoenaed this person and then found more things showing drug trade in their phone, they would be good.
Once again, I think this would be a perfect opportunity to put a bolo out for this person.
Marco, thank you for the follow.
Bring him in for questioning.
Yeah, pull them in for questioning. Put out a bolo, or subpoena the phone records. Get some more info.
Yeah, exactly. If you can get some sort of documentation of the interrogation or whatever. What are the drugs? Why do you want to know? You know, store it away somewhere. Store it away somewhere. Just that person saying that would be like, store it
I
away
mean,
somewhere.
Well, the only thing they said was, I got you for shroom pills and oxy. Because you helped me harvest a shit ton. Wait, I missed that line. You helped me harvest a shit ton.
Where does a shit ton go?
I don't know, I think that it's still lacking a little bit. Yeah, it does say, can you... Because you helped me harvest a shit ton.
But what does it link, to what? The apartment or anything?
No, okay, so they are claiming the apartments because this person owns 2 apartments, right? But that's about as much as we have. Is because they own the apartments, they're trying to make the conclusion that that could be the only place where this is.
I see where they're coming from. 1,000%.
Yeah.
Because a shit ton. Where do you put a shit ton? In storage. Where's storage? Let's see what properties they own. Okay, these are the 2
Yeah.
properties. That's the line they're drawing.
Wait, Marco, are you saying this is...
And it makes sense.
This is...
But on the other hand, I could also see what you're saying.
So this is
with,
Madruga and this is Axton?
What if there's another storage? What if there's another location? Are they a part of any business, like businesses or something? There's a lot of.
Okay, wait. I read this wrong. So, on the right-hand side is Axton, which she was the one saying about the shrooms and the pills and the harvesting. On the left-hand side is the person they're trying to raid, which is... All this person said is, no worries, just let me know when you have some time, and then before the cops get it.
Before the cops get it.
Yes, implying that
It's hidden.
whatever
And
Axton was doing, this person was trying to get the drugs before the cops got it.
Then the actual the reports from previous, because this is like the still going off the subpoenas I've been doing for them. Is that they're trying to tie it all together and find other people involved in this weird ring, is basically how the investigation reads.
Yeah.
And they've expressed in I think one or 2 of the reports that the people always keep like joking about, here, have all this shit so you don't have to raid me and stuff like that. So it creates that, like, that level of they're hiding something, to me. But I see what you're saying straight up and down is tying well before the cops get it. Where you know.
Yeah, I'm looking into the actual subpoena quick.
Yeah. I wrote the second subpoena wasn't as strong, but I understood where they were coming from. So I just put it in the ruling based off of like the past subpoena. The court is aware of the active investigation, stuff, shit like that. Because it seems like they're trying to move quick. And I understand why.
What is Madruga's number? Hold on. 8166. So whoever this Madruga is sent a voice message, then said, "No worries." Then Letty responded, "I got you. 4 shrooms and pills and oxy." I don't think he's just writing blank checks. On subpoenas themselves, especially just getting the name of a phone number, that's not... The burden isn't that high. But... And I mean, especially in this where you have Letty telling someone, "I got you for drugs." And then that's someone saying before the cops get it. So it's reasonable to get the name of the owner of this side of the conversation, right? But yeah, but we're not trying to tie this into one incident. It's not one incident. This is simply showing Axton's network, right? They're trying to branch out and find Axton's network. Who is she selling to? Who are the people buying from Axton? That is what they're trying to find out with all this. To say before the cops get it, it's enough to say... Alright. I never drew the connotation that this was from the initial raid. I wasn't tying this to the original raid. I mean, what this can imply, but yet there's no proof of it yet, is that there were more drugs stored somewhere else. Possibly that wasn't where they raided Miss Axton, but again, that's an assumption, and I can't approve things on an assumption. Yeah, but I'm not assuming it's the same conversation. There were no responses in between anything. These two can be connected, but I don't know what was said in this voice message. Oh, okay. These two could reasonably be connected, but I don't know what was said there. And then what led to it going to this. Hmm. I wonder if I give this to Elliot and see what he does.
Oh my god, don't.
No. I think if this was a subpoena request, I would have approved it. Uh, how? On what grounds were the previous raid approved? Because now, the problem is, they could have approved the previous raid. And that has led them to believe that they can request it like this and still get raids. On what day was that raid, Jeff? Do you all
Did
know?
you approve it? Was it someone
No,
else?
no, no. Morgan approved it. This is what they found, but this isn't the warrant. Oh no, it is the warrant. Oh! Burdens of proof. Charge. Okay, no, I don't care about. No, this is the arrest warrant. It's not the. Fuck. It's not the search warrant. I need the search warrant. Bar association reports. The fuck. On the 15th. So, liquor store warrant holder. Hello?
Hey,
Yo.
are you ignoring my text?
I'm reviewing a warrant. Why, what's up?
Oh, where are you so we can talk?
I'm in one of the offices at the. Guess it's. How do I describe?
A dungeon? You're in a dungeon?
I wish. The one Chris liked to use. That office.
The one Chris liked to use.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, in the main courthouse, the office Mr. King liked to use a lot.
Oh, in the back.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I getting closer? Ah!
Welcome.
Good
Here.
barge.
Good barge.
All right, Morgan. Question. I want to hear how you would respond to this. So they're requesting a raid, stemming from the original raid you approved last week. All right, which led them to start subpoenaing Miss Axton's phone. They found someone in the phone, and now that person was texting Miss Axton, right? The text go a voice message, which obviously we can't hear, and then no worries. Then Miss Axton goes, "I got you for shrooms, pills, and oxy, because you helped me harvest a shit ton. I'm a bit busy right now." Then this person says, "Just let me know when you have some time or whatever." Then it's a shared contact from Miss Axton. Then it's another voice message from this person. Then it's again before the cops get it, and then from Miss Axton ? And they're stemming this whole raid from this text conversation.
I don't like that. from one line saying the stuff that you provided me?
This
What-
person didn't even say that. That's what Miss Axton said.
Right, but are they wanting to raid her or the person?
The person. Because they've already raided Axton. You approved it last
Right,
week.
so I'm saying they're wanting to raid the other person all because she said you supplied me with a bunch of shrooms and pills and stuff, right?
No, so Miss Axton was telling this person, I got you for shrooms, pills, and oxy because you helped me harvest a shit ton.
I still don't like that.
I don't like it either. This seems very good grounds for a subpoena to further investigate this person, but I don't think
agree
it's
with
raid
that.
worthy.
No. That's a much higher bar. I would say deny it, but tell them to put a subpoena in to find out who the owner of that phone number is, and then they could maybe then also ask for a search warrant for text messages or whatever. They can investigate that person further, but I don't think they should raid them at all. That's such an invasion of privacy, all because one person. That means I could text you and be like, "Thanks for giving me all these bombs," and then they would just take that as at face value and raid all your shit.
Yeah. The thing is, I know there's more to this because, so from what I'm gathering, is they have gone after Miss Letty Axton and are now systemically trying to go after her whole network. But even with that context, I don't think there's enough in this.
Nope, they need to put more work in. They're gonna have to sit on that one a little longer.
If this person, if they can subpoena this person and they maybe find a conversation in there about them going, yeah, I've got a lot of shit stored up, or whatever the case, maybe. But there isn't even that. It's just this one conversation.
Yep. Stand with you on this one.
I just need all the
I thought you
judges
need me
to.
to.
No, I just need all the judges to be somewhat on the same level of thinking. Because I don't want them calling, let's say, Forte because he's a bit more lenient in his warrants than, for example, you or myself. And
Yeah,
then,
don't fucking mommy daddy this shit.
yeah. There needs to be
Well,
a
you
clear
could just
set
tell them
standard.
it needs to be submitted to you from now on. I mean, you could put that out there. You could say
No,
you
not
can
on
submit
this.
to.
No, not on this one warrant. I'm talking in general, right? And in general, I need the judges just on the same page with this because if I'm strict on it and you're strict on it, but let's say Elliot is not as strict on it on a whole different warrant, so they start going to Elliot for warrants because they know they're going to get it with Elliot. And I'm not saying
Well, that's judge shopping, and then they should be in
Yes.
trouble for doing that.
Yeah, I'm in the mindset that I completely understand the train of thought, but I think they have one more step to go. They want to actually kick this person's door in, they gotta subpoena her phone, get some evidence that it is being stored in some way, connect the apartment.
Do some surveillance. It's going to take more legwork.
It just needs that extra level. They've done a lot of work already, but if they wanted to go after this person, it's tough. It's really, really one more or a couple more pieces of evidence.
Okay, when you are done with that, I have two things to bring to you. Everyone remember that number too. Don't let me forget.
Yeah, kicking someone's door in shouldn't be easy. No, there's probable cause, Penny. Just not to raid the person. There is probable cause to detain and bring them in for questioning and subpoena their phone records and do all that, but there just isn't probable cause for raid. Mm. No. No, because RS, okay. RS would be the belief through circumstances that this person is likely involved in drugs. They have this person talking to another person about drugs. There's concrete evidence that this person is well aware of drug sales and is trading with Axton. They have enough to charge for sale of drugs. If they so wished. I'm not going to tell them that. That's not my job. They have enough to charge. They just don't know it. Time each. Done. How do I make a dot? I want a dot. Is it up here? It's up here. Surveillance. Placing. Trigger.
Who is doing that?
I'll find them and murder them. I'll be back.
I mean, maybe they can get someone to flip. Sometimes you do.
Okay. Taken care of. Oh, sorry. Push my
Nice.
Knife away.
You're gonna stab a
Good,
motherfucker?
good
What-
murder, good murder.
I was making a joke. It stopped when I got out there, so.
Yeah, Ada, exactly. Meta, exactly. There's to explain it. There's PC on the person, not on the property. That's the simplest fucking explanation I can give to everyone in chat. There's PC on this person, not on the property. Witness / informant information.
Are you writing a novel, Talon?
Yeah, it seems like Jesus.
Remember what you told me. Just say no. Ursula, for the images on the
Yeah?
articles, are they like what size?
You
Alright,
know,
I'm done.
it's a mix. You kind of have to test it out a little bit because what you put there, Like I typically
Marco.
let me pull up my usual dimensions. I kind of like, just take
It's
photos
not
and then
running
kind of skew them
smooth
down and
yet.
put
We still have
text
our
in the
little bits of
middle,
issues.
so that way it usually
Ultimately,
appears.
Yeah, that's what I was.
I'm concerned with
Yeah, that's what
Elliot.
I'd probably say to work on.
Okay. All right.
What's up, Wes?
You good with that, Talon?
On
You done with
Penny,
that?
sometimes you do tend to be a little strict with it. Also, remember we're in a game in OP.
Talon.
I have to make it make sense. What?
Are you done with that warrant?
Yeah, let me just call Lane and explain to him why it's denied, and just before he loses his shit.
Okay.
Hello?
Lane, how you doing?
Good, good. I read it already. You ain't got to tell me.
All right. Do you know what your next step is?
I mean, it's kind of difficult, to be honest. I mean, I could try to establish a pattern of him doing it, but I mean, unless I get him like red-handed walking in his apartment, there's
No,
not much
no,
I can do.
that's not what I asked you in that denial.
Well, I just
Read
read
it.
denied. I didn't.
No. Go just to the bullet points at the bottom. Just to the bullet points. That's why I put them in bullet points.
Well, yeah.
What did you do to get this conversation?
Oh, I subpoenaed it.
All right. So? What's
Yeah,
your
I mean,
next
I
step?
guess I could. Yeah, I could get another one. Yeah.
One of my points was specifically if you can find a conversation with anyone, Lane, that they are using that apartment. Brother, I'm not asking for the world, right? But
No, I know. I get it. I'm not mad
yeah.
at you. I'm
Okay,
not mad. I get it. You do it. You got fair rulings. I get it.
Yeah, I'm trying
Yes,
to
please.
set a clear standard with the DOJ
Bison.
where we're fair, but we're not just gonna give these things away, right? A raid shouldn't be
Oh yeah, of course.
easy to get. And I'm not saying you didn't do good work on that one. It's just I think you need a bit more to kick that door down.
Yeah.
Don't you have a fully
Thank
fleshed
you.
MIB lane?
Yeah, not that they're really around.
Oh, so just you know what? I'm not gonna give a comment. It's fine. There are next steps, and there are ways to do that isn't just sitting outside of that fucking door the whole day and hoping to get something. I don't expect an
Yeah,
actual. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll do what I can. So I'm a lieutenant now, right? So I basically have a fugitive recovery and tactical operations is my specialty. So that's all I do now. So I'll be doing a lot of subpoenas, a lot of search warrants, arrest warrants, CCTs, all that stuff. So that's my bread and butter now. It's my sole focus.
Well, that's perfect. I can assure you, Lane, what I'm trying to do with the DOJ is set a clear, level, right?
I mean,
consistency.
If you really want me to be honest, I knew that one was going to be shaky. Right?
Yeah.
At best, I knew it was right. So I'm not disappointed.
All right.
But
no,
but
yeah.
I think I've got a nexus, right? I've got that, but I do need a little bit more.
What the best way I explained it to someone just now was you have PC on the person, you don't currently have PC on the apartment.
On the property. Yeah.
Just to sum it all up. That was the way I thought about it when I was just reading through it. Also, did you flip these around, the texts? Because to my understanding, you were saying this person was saying it, but Letty was the one saying, I got you 4 shrooms, pills, and oxy. It wasn't the individual, a Madruga.
Yeah, I think, yeah. I guess I got it confused. So it's, I wish it was marked. I'm going to be honest, because it's just really irritating. So you're looking at it through the phone that has been subpoenaed. So I'm looking at it through Letty's phone, which means she would be, if I look at my phone, I'm on the right, and whoever I'm talking to is on the left, which is usually the opposite of how that goes. Unless I'm wrong.
No, it is usually flipped around. When I first looked at this,
Okay.
I was going left side's Letty, right side's Madruga, but it's not. It's the right side is Letty, the left side is Madruga.
Okay, so regardless, I've got the guy asking. All right, so that's fine. I've got them speaking about it. I've got them asking. I'll put in a subpoena for his phone.
Hell,
So
you
we'll
could,
go from there.
Len, you could put out a bolo and get them in interrogation if you so felt like it.
I could, but I mean, let's be honest. Who the fuck's gonna talk?
Yeah, that's also true.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna talk.
That's such a hard nut to crack.
But yeah, ultimately, I'm gonna try and work together with you guys as best I can. The reason I'm explaining is not because you would have been upset. I mean, look, ultimately people are gonna be pissed. Either way I rule, someone's fucking pissed. That doesn't really bother me. What bothers me
That's the
is
duality
that
of being a judge.
yeah, yeah. What bothers me is if I just deny this and I don't give you guys an avenue to follow, right? Just stop you dead in your tracks rather than saying, what I need is this and this, or the avenues you can go down are this, this, and this. To not make it seem like I'm just stomping on your investigation completely, right? Because I think you've got a good case. It's just not enough to rate that apartment yet. Alright, we good?
Yeah.
Alright, if you have any questions, Lance, please just call me. Anytime. Alright, cheers, Miss Lane. You have a good day.
All right.